Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday Donald Trump had his ladies and gentlemen, yesterday Donald Trump had his seismic rally with RFK Jr. The beautiful song "There Goes My Hero." It's just so epic, and it got me thinking. How does Donald Trump not win this election? I'm not trying to jinx it, but seriously, this is just the ticket, like the team that he's putting together. And then you look at Kamala Harris yesterday getting on a plane. They ask her where she's going. She's like up the stairs, and she's got her husband, her little simp, right next to her. And then with walls and all, it's just there's no way, man. There is no way. Again, I'm not trying to jinx it, but I'm just saying, just compare the two campaigns. Like RFK is the most symbolic thing about all of this. He's a Democrat turned Republican, and they're trying to swing it like, oh, he sold out. No, your party is so far left. He can't be a Democrat anymore because if this is the thing with RFK Jr., if he doesn't agree with everything hook, line, and sinker, then the Democrats denounce him. They say, no, we don't want you. You're too conservative. And with Trump knows that RFK Jr. has some liberal things, but he's like, all right, we can get past that. We're adults here. We know the Democrats, they won't talk to Russia. They won't talk to North Korea. They're like third graders. No. We just won't talk to you. Then we'll go into World War III. That's fine. That's the game plan with them. No. Because you're so evil, we can't talk to you. Well, no, there's evil people in the world. That's what happens. What are you, a second grader? Do you not understand that you need to talk to people? When you stop talking, bad things start happening. And it's just like, it's like you would think this is so obvious. And I think it is. I think independent people, they're going for Trump, but this is the most obvious thing ever. We've got this, holy shit, same venue 2 weeks apart. This is Desert Diamond Arena, capacity of around, I think, 19,000. Trump sold it out and it was overflowing, and you could see the overflow with thousands of people. This is a Turning Point USA thing. The funny thing about this, I'm going to get to another tweet, I think, it's once I scroll up, but there you can see, bring the curtains down. So you can see right there the curtains. That's in the side upper deck right there. They also don't have those seats sold because they didn't get enough people. And that's exactly the same area right there. So there's no curtains. There's no curtains. It's sold out. And this is why Harris and her little fans, they need to stop arguing about crowd size. It's not even close. Trump has way more demand. And of course he does. He's way more beloved by Republicans than Harris is by Democrats. They were saying 3 months ago they needed to replace Harris because she was dragging down Biden. And Harris had the worst approval rating of any VP we've ever seen since they started tracking it in the 80s. So this is huge stuff. And this just goes to show you it's a direct comparison, 2 weeks apart, the same venue. Harris and her campaign, they had a week and a half to send out all the tickets. It's like a lot of it's invite only, but they had a longer time. Trump just has this thing. It's 3 days. Come here, and he gets a full sellout, and it's an overflowed crowd. And you can see right there, packed house, max capacity. That's confirmed. And then Trump, this is another thing that Trump is doing. He's now posting his full rallies. Look at this. Look, 1 hour, 27 minutes on X. And that's very smart. 6 million total views. I saw something with Trump. He's got the dark MAGA hat now. He's signing them out, giving them to people who are donating to him. Such a great thing. Trump is really embracing this. And you can see, this is what I was talking about. This is the amazing thing. Kamala HQ, they tweet out Trump's last rally in Phoenix, which, by the way, was just a smaller, dinky Turning Point rally. It wasn't even really a rally. It was just he was there to speak because they invited him, and the max capacity was 2,500. And so he spoke at this smaller place, but it wasn't even a rally. It was just an invite thing. And then you look at this. They're flexing this. They've got all of this. The curtains are down because they couldn't sell tickets. Look at the curtains down. Look at the curtains. Look at all the curtains. So this is them 2 weeks ago. Oh, Kamala Harris gets way more of a crowd than Trump. They're bragging about 2 weeks ago. Trump goes to the same venue. Where are the curtains at? Oh, I don't see any curtains anywhere. Oh, it's sold out, and it goes out, and there's thousands of people on the outside, and Trump gets like 40, 50,000 total. And, there were reports 80, 90,000 in New Jersey during his rally in the spring. He's going to start having more rallies outside now. He's got to have the bulletproof glass, thanks to the tolerant left, of course. But you can see that, and this is here's the comparison again. Oh, bring the curtains down, and they try. Liberals, they're so dumb they don't realize the curtains are down. That's covering the empty seats because they don't watch sports or anything like that. We know that's why they do that, and there's no curtains here. The curtains are not down, and there you can see the overflow. That is an NFL stadium. That's not the arena where he was, but you can see the overflow of the crowd right there. that confirms it. And we've got this. This is just ridiculous with Rachel Levine. It's got to be a meme at this point when it comes to that. Donald Trump introducing. I can't play the song because it would get copyrighted, but what an epic moment this was. Donald Trump bringing out RFK Jr. We would expect RFK Jr. to help. I mean, this is just, and people were like, well, we wish RFK Jr. was the VP to Trump. Yes, I do think that Trump would be in a better position with RFK Jr. as the VP rather than Vance because he's got the independent appeal and it's more of a symbolic thing. That's not to knock Vance, but I said like RFK Jr. or Tulsi Gabbard would have been better if you're just focusing on winning. And it does seem like Trump is focusing on winning. And the other thing with RFK Jr. is a big insurance policy. If someone goes after Trump and something bad happens to him, like in Butler, Pennsylvania, when they tried that, then you do have RFK Jr., people can argue, well, that's bad because he's got liberal policies. But at the end of the day, when you're VP, there's kind of some give and take. It's normally strategical. And people think, well, maybe Trump wasn't too strategical about JD Vance because JD Vance really didn't add any votes. But I think in general, VP, it's overrated anyways. And it's good that RFK Jr. now is on basically the Trump team. He's technically he's technically still in some of the states on the ballot. In the liberal states, he's trying to take votes away in the popular vote from Harris, which is good. But overall, he has dropped out of all the swing states. And I mean, you just watch this video of them meeting with. I mean, this is just epic, man. I don't understand. I really don't. Again, I saw that video of. Let me see if I can go to that video of Harris yesterday. It's just so horrible. Oh yeah, how about this? And this is another thing that liberals are saying. The Kennedy family, they endorse Kamala Harris and they they don't like RFK Jr. Who cares? These people endorsed Biden. I tweeted out yesterday they're going to go 0 for 2. They're already 0 for 1. Most Democrats are 0 for 1 because they all endorsed Biden and it got so bad with Biden he was going to get crushed. They had to like remove him and threaten him. It's bad. So they're all 0 for 1. They're going to be 0 for 2 now. And this family's going to be 0 for 2 but by first endorsing Biden. And how embarrassing, by the way, if you endorse Biden, that's very embarrassing because Biden couldn't even make it till August. That's how bad he was. So if you endorsed him, that's just, I mean, how pathetic are you really? I mean, it's just a lack of understanding. Even Obama said, no, this guy sucks. And you've got these Democrat fans, oh, Obama's great. Or oh, Biden's great. He's the only guy to beat Trump. Remember when they were arguing that? And even the top Democrats are like, you guys are idiots. No, he's dumb. We're removing him. That's what happened. And this family endorsed Biden first. And now here they come endorsing Kamala. Let's see what this is. What does Kamala Harris have to say? What's next to walk up those stairs? You've got to be kidding me. Wait, let's see this. There's just no way, man. There is no way. I mean, it is kind of funny. It's just so ridiculous. Like, it seems like everyone is going for Trump. At least all the independents and all the Republicans, they're starting to back Trump. They know it's important for the country. They know Trump, even with his ego and everything like that, he's just so much better for the country and he cares so much more and he's so much less evil than these people. He's so authentic. They go after him. They try and get him on all these charges and stuff, and it's just all crap. The only president to have felony charges. Oh yeah, no. I'm sure what Donald Trump did to get those felony charges, that's the worst thing any president's ever done. Yeah, no, I'm sure. No. You're right. The only president. Obviously, I'm being sarcastic. It's absurd. But it just goes to show you the machine. And if you're not part of the machine, they're gonna slap you with all these felony charges. They have to. I mean, that case was just amazing, where they elevate all the misdemeanor charges. It's never been done before. They've never seen anything like that. They elevate all the charges and they still use it as a talking point. It's good to see the American people not buy into that. Trump goes up in the polls after he gets the felony charge, but there's just no way. With what we're seeing, with all of the enthusiasm, with how bad the DNC was, and them having, I mean, dude, we've got polling experts just exposing all of these polls. They are all absurd. They are oversampling Democrats by 15, 20, 25 points. And big time polling experts are like, what are we doing here? This is like they just put out these polls with just erroneous, horrible numbers, and they know they're horrible numbers, but it just says ABC poll, Harris +5 in Michigan. And it's like you look at the internal data of the poll and who was getting polled, and it's just all crap. It's all terrible. but they have to do it because that's really their propaganda is the polls. Oh, she's winning the polls, things like that, because they don't have a policy to run on. And now they're saying they're not even going to, she's not even going to have a policy. Apparently now it's come out, she's going to do an interview on the 31st. At least that's what I heard. One of her little butt boys, her campaign manager, people, junior manager said. So you can't even get her to. I mean, it's just, I can't see it, guys. There's no way. I mean, anything can happen in an election, but this, like Harris, Walls, that's the prototypical ticket to lose, and where Trump wins like 340 electoral votes. Walls is a complete clown. Harris is just totally incompetent and obvious. I mean, she should not be in this position. What did she do to deserve this? She was the worst VP in terms of approval rating ever. And so that gets her, I mean, without any votes, that gets her to being elevated to run for president. Come on. Like they legit had to remove Biden because he was so bad. And Trump's right. He spent millions of dollars in ad money fighting Biden, and they just remove him. But of course, it's a double standard. They can do whatever they want, and we can't say anything about it. But with RFK Jr., man, and again, RFK Jr. was a liberal. He was a Democrat. They've gone so far left. If you don't believe in everything, it's a full-blown religion. They're all atheist. How about the one poll that came out? Kamala Harris, Donald Trump in every religion, leads every religion. And then you see atheists, Kamala Harris plus 67%. They're all atheists. They don't have a religion. They need a religion. Their religion is the Democratic Party. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this video. Make sure you follow me on X. Link to that's always in the description.